Hard-fought game, battle, a lot of swings and momentum, especially from the first 5 minutes of the game where they basically smacked us in the face and took us a while to wake up and burn a couple timeouts. But these guys responded in a very positive way, very proud of how they responded. We just weren't very good offensively tonight. We struggled scoring the ball. And give Northwest credit for their defense. I thought they defended extremely well. But to counter that, also on the other end, I thought our defense was about as good as it's been, and maybe even better than last night. I thought last night was pretty good. But when we needed stops and had to make plays, these guys came up big on the defensive end. And, you know, the man sitting right next to me made a big offensive rebound putback that was pretty monumental, too, for us. But just a good win for our program. It's another step in the right direction for us and where we're trying to get to. And now these guys, I'll let them talk, but, you know, we're one game away from a chance to play in the tournament. And that's what we want. And this is the only way we had, the only avenue we had to get there. And so now we're in position to do that. And these guys understood that coming in here. And we said it's kind of like I said last night, a three-part series, and two are down now. And we play the third one tomorrow. So.
All right, we'll open it up for questions for the coach and players.
Markey, scoring, rebounding, passing, you just kind of took over in the last 6 minutes. You just kind of talk about your tough play.
Well, I've never been to this stage before, so I kind of felt like we just, I actually, somewhat been to this stage, but never, been in this atmosphere, so I just thought about not going home, so kind of just got to the rebound and try to score when I can, pass it off to my players, play good defense, and have good results.
Well, could you talk about his play? He was just so good slashing to the basket.
He's got a real knack for angles. When angles present themselves, he's really good at getting in the paint and making plays. I think the best way to describe Mark is a competitor. He just, you know, I can remember one series there where Deshaun hit a big three and he goes right down the other end and answers with another three. That's not any X's and O's or anything we're coaching. That's just a deep desire not to be one-upped and to go out and if someone's going to beat me, then I'm going to find a way to get back at them. And I thought in the first half he was probably just as bad early on. He'll admit it. And, you know, he started off the game trying to do too much. We talked about that. But when it's on the line and you play made, both these guys right here next to me, we probably got 3 or 4 of them, but these two right next to me are ones that will go, whether it's a rebound or a stop or whatever, these two will make plays.
What was it like to play, or how hard was it to play from behind for 35 minutes in the game? What does that say about your persistence that you were able to hang in there?
If you've seen the first 2 games, the first 2 times we played this team, and a lot of our games this season we came from behind. So it's something we're used to. We just hadn't ended up on the right side all too often. So that's something we've been in. And I think Markey, you know, said it best, is that, you know, we just stayed persistent and found ways to win. We've faced, you know, two teams that have beat us twice in the season now, Northwest and Central. So there's a little bit of added incentive there. I think these guys take that personal, and so that's a little bit to it. But to be able to finish off a game, and I wasn't very happy with the way it finished and how we finished it, but we got it done, and the end result was a win. So.
How would you size up the game battle between Gee and Reinders?
I thought it was a great battle. Very physical. Both kids pretty similar in athletic ability and the way they score the ball. I thought Javon did a great job defensively. I thought Reinders did a good job. Frustrated Javon a little bit. I think they're both neutralized each other. I don't know who won the rebounding battle. Looks like Reinders won the rebounding battle, but you know, that's one area Javon is usually pretty good at. But like you said, you had teammates pick him up. 13 by Markey from a 6'2" guard is pretty good too. So.
Appreciate it. Just for the players, can you guys talk about what it would mean to be able to cap off this 3-game ride that you guys are on right now?
We've been the underdogs for the whole year, so we've been working hard. We believe in our coaches, they believe in us. We just want to shock everybody, you know, show them we can do it. We belong here. You know.
I feel like the bigger guards, did you guys present problems for Cooper at 5'7"? Did you feel like?
Cooper's a pretty hard player to play against. I mean, he never lets down. I mean, if he's undersized, he's going to play physical. He's going to play up to the heart. So I feel like Cooper has a big heart, and he never gave up on holding, even guarding me, you know. And holding him is like, it's tough. I mean, he's quick, he's fast, he can pull up, he can shoot the three, get to the rack. So I feel like Cooper, I feel like he's just one of us, 6'2". If he's guarding 6'2", he's 6'2". If he's guarding 6'5", he's 6'5". I mean, he can do it. So I don't think, like, it was no difference. So, yeah.
And our fans come along and support us, you know. They've been supporting us all year, so we're glad to be here. Working hard for our coaches, so we can take this thing.
That's you know, these guys have mentioned this before. They were shocked at the number of people from Pittsburg State that came up and followed us up here. And I don't know about shocked, but very, very impressed. And as a coach, we're very impressed too, the following that we've received, and the band and everything else. It's been pretty special to these guys, and they know who they play for. And, you know, they're playing for themselves, yeah, but they're playing for Pittsburg State University, and they're playing for the people that supports them and been with them all year. And it's been hard to be with us all year. I've had a hard time being with us all year. So, you know, we've been up and down. So it's you know, but you know, they stayed faithful, and now we're reaping some of the benefits of that.
Coach him up after some of those tough losses that you talked about during the year. Do you feel like you're finally being rewarded for all the hard work that these guys have put in?
I think this is a partial reward. It'll be really rewarding tomorrow night. But yeah, I think that's part of it. We're, you know, think about you covered some of it. Some of the close losses, and you know, Southern sticks out in my mind. At Northwest, and you know, those are some tough ones. At Central, you know, all those games we had possessions to win it, and finally get some wins and be able to cap it off is rewarding. It feels good. Yeah, most definitely.
All right, we have time for one more question.
Coach, you shuffled the starting lineups around a little bit throughout the season. You think you finally got the right combination in there now?
I'm not real big on starting lineups, and I think it could change. It may be even different tomorrow. Felt good about our rotation, and you see probably the biggest difference you've seen is when we go three bigs with Dre and Rico and Jay Ball and all three of them in there. Presents some defensive mismatches, but also creates some offensive instability for us at times too, because Dre's having to learn a new position, and it gets hard to run some of the stuff we want to run. But for the most part, it's worked out well. We feel comfortable with our rotation. We feel good about anybody we put in the game. Ian Pons, look at him. He came in, gave us great minutes tonight, did a great job.
All right, thank you guys.